Okay. Yeah, MbL is the Burgundians here in red. Viper as the Italians. So interesting matchup here. Vant Du won. Okay. Some Norwegian here. Anyone speak Norwegian or understand what they're saying? Do plus backslash rating hardu. Gant Vant Beggy 1300. Okay.
Food,
3
please.
plus 2. Egg Og. I see.
Yes.
Rooster speaks it. Yeah, makes sense. Ah, did you win? Ah, okay. Is chess or what are they talking about? Pretending to speak Norwegian. No clue. Yeah. I mean, hard to believe Viper is 1300 and anything. Good. Good at stuff. Just one of those people who's good at things. Those bastards. Alright, MbL getting houses up on the front. And yeah, who do we favor in this matchup? Burgundians obviously with their powerful cavalry and also their better boom, right? And the hand cannoneers can be tasty too. But Italians with the Genoese, maybe it can get tasty. Should I add some shout-out commands? I already added one to Nightbot, AoE Rooster, but if you want to add a better one in your eyes, then go ahead. Someone just followed and I missed it. Gungadin 111, welcome, hello. No, it should just be exclamation mark SO. There you go. Yeah. And I think you have to put the player's name as well. I might have fucked it up. I did it last night. I didn't test it too much. Yeah, this is a cool matchup for sure. I think Italians do have the possibility to deal with the Burgundians here. Yeah. Burgundians in the hands of MbL could be fun. See if he goes for a big boom. But yeah, MbL is probably my favorite player to watch. I think he's really unmatched in his ability to boom behind massive pressure with like mangonels and stuff. See that very rarely with other players, like a proper boom as well. Okay, it worked. Cool. SO Poop Lord. Yeah, nice. Yeah, but if you think it can be improved or whatever, more easy, just work away. Appreciate it. MbL with the map packs. It isn't a bad map at all. Berries are a little exposed, but yeah, everything else is nice. Back gold. Stone is okay. This gold is too bad either. Their stones are very close to each other. There's basically nothing in the middle of the map except this hill. Viper's gold is terrible. Blackberries for him though. And safer gold in the corner, so maybe a TC back here later on. But let's see. Yeah, I think castles are going to be important for the Viper here. Let's see. Yeah, no, I just didn't know how it worked. Okay, okay. You can also do slash shout out username. It's a Twitch inbuilt thing now. Ah, okay. That's what I was wondering. Because when people shout at me, I get like a notification thing. The same way I get a notification if someone follows. So if it's a built-in thing, then let's just do that. Or whatever. Both are good. Okie dokie. Happening in this game. Viper looks to be going for men-at-arms here. I think it makes sense, right? He is a terrible map. He has the Civ, which is worse at booming. Needs to do some needs to get some damage in early on to stop MbL from just taking off with the eco. MbL with double bit axe and horse collar already. He can get those in Dark Age. 40% less food cost. And yeah, here comes Viper. He's going to send 2 militia forward first. And this one is trailing behind now. And MbL just adding a third one. This is not fantastic for Viper if he gets caught out here. But he does have his scouts, so it's pretty even actually. Not anymore though, and Viper will just have to run away. Okay, so yeah, the early aggression from the Viper gonna kind of be cancelled out here. As we'll see who clicks men-at-arms first. Okay, Viper clicks it first. MbL just not going to click it. Let's see when he gets his archery range up, because he will need to get that range up early to try and deal with this aggression. Viper being patient though. I think MbL, yeah, I think he was thinking, I'll just go attack Viper now. But Viper will just say, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll attack you with stronger units. MbL getting men-at-arms, but it feels a bit late. Viper getting double bit axe now. Okay. Archer range for MbL. He needs to wall his villagers. He saw this coming and didn't wall. Okay. As men-at-arms cancelled by the Viper. Okay, interesting. So now a bit of a debate there. As nice walls here, and it looks like the militia will be cleaned up. Villagers walling here, so everything is just trapped now. Villagers going to get involved in the fighting. Militia trying to take out this men-at-arm. Will get it. But yeah. MbL cleans up everything and now can be aggressive with his army. Archer range on the way. Viper already has his up and is making archers. So yeah, interesting little exchange there. Obviously MbL invested more, but he defended pretty well. Wasn't too much idle time either. But it's going to be hard for him to do damage now. Like the timing to go forward with men-at-arms is over now. Good timing. Yeah. Backstone is nice from Viper if he wants to make it the Genoese yet. Should MbL add another men-at-arms? I don't know when you made that comment, but yeah, not now. Certainly. Yeah, just skirm defense for MbL seems fine. Yeah, the longer it goes on, MbL has... Well, he doesn't have more upgrades now, but he can get more upgrades, so... It's on Viper to do the aggressive here, not MbL necessarily. Yeah, but Viper with that nice save stone at the back, like good guy was saying. Boomer men-at-arms. And just skirms. Be interesting. Let's see. Let's see. All the men-at-arms are for now is to push armies back, yeah. Okay, second range for MbL. Okay, so he's gonna switch it up here. Maybe Viper expecting him to be defensive, but MbL just gonna say, no, I'm gonna go for double range and try and get an advantage in Feudal Age. Viper behind this still has that exposed gold, so yeah, this decision from MbL is pretty good. Might force Viper into a tower, which would definitely slow him down. Yeah, Viper's gonna spot this second range and will probably realize he has to go back or adapt to that in some way. He's probably just gonna switch to making skirmishers, but let's see. Match. If you go straight skirms, 4 men-at-arms do damage. That's true, because you can just push them all the way back, right? Stable switch from the Viper now. Okay. MbL is just going full skirm. Okay. Adding a spears now. Okay. Reading of the game here. Must be because it's over. Okay. Okay, skirmishers move in. Yeah, definitely enough skirmishers to be annoying here. And men-at-arms being kept alive. MbL getting great value here. MbL scouting around here. Interesting. As I wonder how patient Viper's gonna be here. Can't waste too much time. MbL's gonna send forward some spears to counter the scouts. But Viper, yeah, he has a few scouts queued here. Viper driven away from the gold. Yeah, and it's just gonna sit here. Nice play by MbL. Really nice. Viper moving in with more archers here on the side though. So yeah, very sneaky play by him. We've seen this by Viper so much, just getting fantastic value from a small amount of units. MbL moving more villagers onto gold now, so probably wants to commit to full archer play here. Yeah, we see him producing archers. He needs 7 bills for 2 range archer production. 7 bills on gold. Okay, scouts pop out. MbL engages, that's nice. Over here though, let's see. Does MbL react? Yes. Saves that villager, and now it should be a case of just sending 2 skirms back. Okay, good play by MbL, just buying himself time. Yeah, massive army here now for him. Just gonna continue to pressure. All right. Viper takes out a Vil though, so that's the first Vil kill of the game, and it goes to the player with just a sneaky army at the back. But yeah, now MbL can go back to the gold. It'll be fine. All right. Another range now for the Viper, who I think really needs to tower this gold. I mean, it's too late now. He can't get a tower up. His other golds are... Well, this one is okay, but MbL is guarding this one. Keeping an eye on this gold with the scouts. So just fantastic game awareness by him. And yeah, it's tough. Ba-ba. Being a Vil for MbL must be the worst job. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to build houses that much. Be nice, I guess. But yeah. Good use of the villagers there by MbL. Really nice. It could have been so much worse, right? He traded a Vil for keeping some Vils working. Maybe that's worth it. Okay, misclick there on the house by him. Good formations here. Skirms in front, archers behind. Yeah, just gonna trade away here. Viper with, yeah, bloodlines and the armor on these scouts. And he's just gonna dive here. Spearman needs to get involved, but it looks like Viper's picked off the Spearman, and this is gonna be a good clear up for the Viper in the end. MbL trickling forward some spears, but doesn't matter anymore. Oh no, wait, MbL kind of made it through. Now he has to run all these guys back to try and get the spears involved. Okay, so it's perfect timing for MbL, all calculated. I don't think he's going to get any damage with this army. And yeah, Viper lost one villager somewhere in this mess, I guess. He's gone a wall towards his TC. And MbL is the first up to the next age, which is kind of crazy. Well, actually, it's not. He invested a lot into skirms, but Viper invested into scouts, and also, yeah, got the upgrades for the scouts, bloodlines, and the armor. Viper clicks up though. Gonna go double towers on the gold just to make sure. Okay, interesting. And MbL getting Bosa on the way up to Castle Age. That feels nice. And he's gonna add some stables now. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Viper has moved out onto stone. So yeah, I think we're gonna see Genoese at some... Oh, no, he's moved away. Thing. Now he's gone back. Okay. Originally just needed the stone to get towers, but now he's sticking with stone, so we'll be able to afford a castle at some stage. Oh yeah. MbL going... What? Games like this never feel like the ones you should be trying to emulate, even though it's two top 10 players. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a different thing, like, a different thing. It's just crazy. Right. Good value there for MbL, picking off 2 scouts. Viper, I think, yeah. He's keeping scout production going, so maybe wants to go for light cav. MbL being really annoying back here, idling a bunch of farms, kind of crazy. And now let's see. Villagers from Viper will have to fight here. And the skirmish might end up with a kill. Let's see. Viper's villager micro. Yeah, micro's the weak one back. And now MbL can try to take out the archers. Really nice. MbL has arrived in the Castle Age. He's just throwing these skirmishers now, I think. Spear gets involved. Scouts try to dive for that one. Yeah. But the upgrades on the scouts make them pretty tanky. Yeah. MbL dropping 2 TCs, one on stone, one on kind of wood out here with access to the gold. At the back, Viper going to stone with the TC. Oh. And another TC here on wood. Okay. Interesting. MbL making knights. He just has, well, he has 2 stables, right? Yeah. We're already in the screen. Didn't need to zoom out. Yeah. Both just get away with things normal players can't. Yeah, it feels that way. It feels that way. Just when it seems like, yeah, that they've made a mistake, it's like, no, it's fine doing this. They're a few steps ahead, I think. Thinking. As Viper now has crossbow with Bodkin and low numbers of knights without +2 will have to run away. Yeah. Probably to be expected what's happening. Viper going for the archer upgrades. Gonna try play with archers until he can get to Genoese. Will want to castle at some stage. Yeah, MbL just happy to boom behind. No wheelbarrow for him yet. Feels strange. Husbandry on the way. Okay, Viper adding a few knights of his own. Again, he does have the upgrades from his scouts, right? So these knights will be better than MbL's. MbL not getting bloodlines with the Burgundy. Okay. Over here, Viper making good use of his spare scouts. This is something that really only the top players do, even though it's very simple. See it very rarely in other games, just making use of the scouts. Just gonna guard 1 relic with 1 scout and then move off for the other ones. So yeah, this is the mark of a top player for sure. Getting full value for the units. Let's see. MbL spots this. Viper spots the monk though. Yeah. So while all this shenanigan is happening in the background, there's a battle for the relics happening already. Spears out, but the monk will go down. Viper getting bowsaw. He's probably worried about the Burgundian eco, and he's just thinking to himself, I need to try and match this. I need to try and catch up. And yeah. MbL gonna, well, he was patrolling around this relic a bit, but let's see. And yeah, Viper gonna be rewarded here. Well, the monk could hop inside the TC if it's built in time, but yeah, there you go. That's value. That's massive added value for that scout. Just needs to re-queue it back so it doesn't die to the TC. Okay, Knight's running. Scout goes down. MbL still doesn't have +2, so being a bit ballsy here, diving in under the TC just to pick off a scout. In terms of relics, nobody has a relic in hand. As we see a siege workshop for MbL defensive. Okay, so he's cutting knight production now, and he's going to rely on siege to defend against a big ball of crossbow, which is already on the way, already arrived, I should say. And yeah, this can get sketchy. This can get very sketchy for MbL, but he is fantastic with mangonel. So let's see, Viper getting ballistics, and Viper with enough stone to drop a castle. Let's see if he feels that he can drop a forward. No, it would be very un-Viper like to drop a forward castle. Well, here we go. The boys and girls are coming. Where is this castle likely to go? Maybe up on this hill. There's 2 TCs here, as well as the monastery, but there is the siege workshop. If MbL is paying attention, this can be... There we go. That's just devastating. That's a devastating castle. And Viper will feel he has the army to secure it. But let's see. Let's see, guys. Okay, conversion's gonna be important here. It gets 1. Oy, oy, oy. Mangonel on the way. Where's the other mangonel for MbL? Back here, okay. Needs to come a long way now. How many villagers are building this? 15? 15 seems to be the magic number for villagers building castles, and this goes up. MbL going to drop a tower on the stone out here, okay. Devastating castle, but the timing was perfect. He knew he had the better army. And like, it's as if he could read what was going on in the game. Like, MbL cut knight production, went for siege. Viper said, okay, I can, you know, I have a better army. I can force him to fight and drop the castle. So, really tasty as he drops another TC behind. That's going to be TC number 4. And this castle, yeah, denies 2 TCs. Eventually a relic. But, oh, he's going to drop another castle. Okay, fair enough. The mangonel being out of position. Yeah. That was big. I mean, it made sense because the archers came here, right? So he moved the mangonel here. Yeah. Now this castle might just go up for free. Viper is walling it. And gonna move over this side. And remember, these archers have ballistics, so yeah, can get very sketchy. This would be a nice hill for a castle as well. MbL's on the way to imp though. So Viper's nowhere near. So if MbL can get a castle of his own, he just trebs everything back. MbL with Cavalier, which the Burgundians can get in Castle Age. Not the most amazing unit, right, without bloodlines, but still powerful. And if Viper is not expecting this, which I'm sure he's not, well, maybe he is. Let's see the quick wall reactions. He is open, and there's no +2 though on these guys. I would love MbL just to click up +2 as these guys are coming in. He's getting a castle on this hill, and a fantastic castle. Really good position to immediately start trebbing these guys. And yeah, tasty stuff. MbL never beats Viper anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, as these guys run in, Monk's gonna try to get conversions. The +2 is gonna hurt. Not having +2 is gonna hurt, I should say. As Viper just drops more TCs. Everything is idle though, so this really slows Viper down. Monk's getting conversions, should get 2. Gets 2, okay. Villagers going down here though. MbL trying to wall these villagers in. Not even forging on these guys, but I think they still 4-shot the Vill, even without forging. Okay. Yep, MbL 9 seconds away. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. MbL is up. Is he gonna get Paladin? No. Anywhere near the res to get Paladin. Gonna continue Cavalier production. Doing a great job idling Viper though. Viper gonna wall MbL in here, but all open anyway. 2 Trebs on the way for MbL. See where it goes. Burgundian Cavalier is just regular knight with bloodlines and +2 attack. Okay. Fair enough. So it should be a better raiding unit, technically. But... okay, now the +2 armor coming in. MbL's coming forward with his monks. Very characteristic, converting villagers. Okay. Where's the Cavalier now? Fighting here. Monks from MbL healing up. Archers don't know what to do with themselves. And yeah, 92 villagers for MbL, 111 for the Viper as he clicks up to Imperial Age. Genoese crossbowman on the way for him. He already has 12. And yeah, what are the Burgundians gonna do about that? Sure. It's a very interesting matchup for sure. It's been a cool game. Yeah, so MbL probably not getting as much damage as he wanted there. Look at the eco KD, 24-7 in favor of the Viper. As MbL does keep this batch of Cavalier alive though, but yeah, it's gonna be sketchy for him. Really, really sketchy. I don't think Viper cares too much if he loses these castles, honestly. Doesn't want to waste, you know. I mean, it is his production of Genoese crossbowmen. He's just going to go back and drop a safer castle back here. Probably just accept that this position is lost and not waste any res or villagers trying to save it. Oh yeah. Interesting. Okay. Cavalier still running around. Viper brings the Genoese crossbowman back to defend here. And yeah, MbL still lacking eco upgrades. So it really hasn't gotten that Burgundian boom going that we thought he might. But he does have the score lead, which is crazy. But Viper should take it back once Ghost gets to Imp. Okay. So what do you do if you're MbL now? Try to go for skirms? Don't get the last armor, but still. Might be okay. Viper tries to quick wall Cavalier in, but they're just getting shredded by the crossbow. Crazy. Okay. Viper going for light cav. Okay. Krebs from MbL now going to take out the forward siege, and Viper going to add more stables, so he's just going to flood with Hussar by the looks of things, or at least light cav. Chemistry bracer on the way. Are these elite? No. What does MbL do? He's going Onager. Okay. Love to see it. Love to see it. Still prefer Burgundians. Bombard cannon, Onager. Okay. Italians can go for bombard cannon, right? To deal with the Onager if it really becomes an issue. Anyway, Onager's in. Let's see. MbL needs some way to deal with those archers. And do these ones have less range than Arbalest? 4+3. So maybe the elite one gets more range? Maybe, maybe. Oh! Less range? Okay. Big shots. Big shots. Big moments. Big. I'm gonna get used to saying that. Dude, bro, Maximus, yeah. Massive moments there. That was... No! Not into the castle. No! MbL, no! MbL. Okay, just loses 2. Could have been worse. Okay. Yeah. Just, yeah. Away from the castle. Perfect. Okay, Viper dropping another castle up here. Very strategic. As this castle is being denied at the same time. There's action everywhere on the map. Well, really just in 2 places, but yeah. MbL not reacting over here as he's, yeah, going for a slow and steady push here. Onager's protecting the Trebs and the Cav here. Oh yeah, getting sketchy as this is just denied, and now the Onager gets picked off by the light Cav. Yeah. Viper overboomed for his unit comp. Yeah, maybe. this every castle is a production building for the Viper, right? So he really needs to try and keep them up. And he doesn't manage to snipe any of the trebs, though he does snipe an onager. Over here, the Cavalier are in enough numbers to push the villagers back, as this castle will go up. Viper 150 vills, MbL 110. Yeah, maybe slight overboom for the Viper, but yeah. Gonna get a castle back here, but shouldn't that castle just go down as soon as MbL just rolls forward here? More onagers, more Cavalier. Still missing eco upgrades, kind of crazy. But it's just spending everything, spending all the food on villagers and Cavalier. Still hasn't caught up on numbers. Light Cav are raiding everything. Pavise, so extra armor for the archers, right? Yes, this Aoe booster and condos, okay. As Viper's getting the last armor for his Cav. Onager time. Yeah. Onagers are like, trying to get through. Big shots. Not quite as big as we wanted. There you go. And yeah, everything gets cleaned up. How can Viper stop this? What's turning into kind of a death ball here? Again, he really needs to keep these castles up, as we see a bombard cannon just get wrecked by the. Well, let's see. Maybe it'll stay up. Maybe it'll survive. Sorry. Viper will be saying, "Live." Gets it at the last second. Wow. Okay, that was intense. That was intense. Okay, more onagers rolling in. Light Cav gonna snipe them. Cavalier need to defend. Oh yeah. Massive moments here. Krebs. God. Yeah, it looks like MbL is pushing this back. He's managed to keep his villager numbers high despite the fact he's being raided here. He does have some Cavalier in defense, and he's noticed. Really clutch play by MbL there to notice that. That's insane. Yeah. He didn't save it, Koalolo. It died to the last hit, as far as I can tell. But okay, the bombard cannon, yeah, he lost it. Yeah, last hit. Pretty clutch. MbL like dodged the castle a few times from three tile range, as we see the Viper going for elite Genoese. Okay, and that has now completed. Let's check the range now. Still 4+3, so they do have less range. The onagers have 8 range, so yeah, this hurts. Like, onagers feels like a really strong counter to Genoese. So MbL knows his counters, and yeah, just has to try and defend his onager, and he should be okay. Let's see. Maybe he'll think about adding some halberdier or something, but Viper gonna come on a hussar raid here. Has full armor for these guys, but forging just coming in. Yeah, this game is ebbing and flowing quite nicely. Really nice game. Okay, bombard cannons are here. Oh yeah, you feel like MbL needs a raiding unit of his own. 127 bills for him. Viper raiding underneath the castles though. Coustier here to defend. Obviously not elite, but still have lots of upgrades. Well, he doesn't have the attack upgrades, but MbL still with a lot of upgrades to come. So the fact that he's been able to do all of this while like not at like, you know, with all the upgrades, it's kind of crazy. Okay, as the hussar run into the massive Cavalier, just trying to snipe the onagers. And they won't get any. One gets one. Oh my god. So tough to keep onagers alive. And Viper just being patient here. He's keeping his Genoese crossbowmen away from the fights, and is just trying to use his bombard cannons. But yeah, Krebs stay alive for now. And Viper still being raided, or MbL still being raided back here by Viper, but the Coustier are here to sort it out. Racer for MbL. Okay, that's just for the castles, or maybe he wants to go for skirmishers. Let's see. Then crossbow needs some weakness. With only 2 castle production, I don't see how you can continue going Genoese. Yeah, they lack a bit of range and fire rate, so harder to micro versus onager compared to ARP. Yeah, it seems balanced to me. I wasn't saying they have no weaknesses. I was saying they're so OP, it's good they're weak to something. Yeah. Yeah, well balanced, I would say. As yeah. Viper making a strong push on this castle now, and MbL seems he's running out of gas here, running out of units to defend his trebs, and yeah. Oh, he sniped the bombard cannon with the treb. Let's go back. Oh, yeah. Boom. That hurts. But Viper has a fantastic eco behind this. We haven't talked about his eco at all, but yeah. He had 150 vills, now he has 145. Expanding everything out here. Yeah. MbL doesn't have any more onager. Not being raided anymore, has Custier kind of patrolling everywhere. Still, yeah, garrisoning this TC, so yeah, obviously a bit panicked, but this castle is still up. Hussar's still trying to get it. Oh yeah, yeah. I think MbL needs another unit or something. I don't know. As he snipes a treb with his trebs. Fantastic defense by MbL. Oh my goodness. And Viper's just like, okay, I'll try something else. But fantastic hold. Viper selling wood now. Crazy. Viper getting guilds. Okie dokie. So everyone's back to work now by the looks of things. MbL now finally fully boomed, let's say. Blast Furnace coming in. Still missing some eco upgrades, but fine. Have at least will be fully upgraded. Adding another TC here. Okay. Viper's bombard cannon's really exposed here. Really, really exposed. And he's just going to send a few Cavalier to... No, I think that was the play. Okay, maybe just a debate by the Viper. There was a moment there where I think MbL could have sniped these and it would have been huge. As Viper's just going to come on another raid. As a monk gets sniped by a treb. Fuck's sake. Insane. Let's rewind that. Boom. Yeah, stood too still. Stood too still. Okay, let's catch up a little bit. As Viper's now brought more artillery here to deal with this castle. And yeah, this castle surely has to go down. MbL can't keep getting lucky with the treb shots. Surely. This one goes down to the castle, so that's sloppy by Viper. Raids galore back here. Oh my god. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah. Custier trying to defend this. Custier, a good raiding unit themselves, but maybe not the best anti-raid unit. As where did those bombard cannons go? Here they are. Okay. Just continue looking at the screen and you will find the bombard cannons. Okay. Being microed across here. Gonna try to take out this treb. Should get it with the next volley. MbL being forced to react all over the place. 32 villagers in the queue. 130 villagers on the map. Chainmail armor coming in. He maybe wants to push the button. Is MbL going to push the button? 29 villagers in the queue. He's trying to get as many villagers as he can. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, can't convert rocks. It's true. Last shot. No, misses. Okay, let's see. Ballistics now coming in for MbL. Viper's eco is vulnerable as hell. Like, for Flemish Militia, the castles are kind of what you worry about, kind of, but all of this is very soft. Genoese should be okay against them, as he's getting all the upgrades now. Yeah, but Viper's just raiding him to death. And yeah, the more he raids, the more... the less Flemish Militia there's gonna be. But let's see. MbL has 5 TCs. As another batch of Hussar run in for the Viper. He's just been so annoying with the Hussar. In fairness to MbL, he did a fantastic job holding this castle as long as he did, but yeah. Here we go. The button has been pushed. There we go. As the final armor is about to come in. So 120, I guess. Flemish Militia immediately on the field. MbL rolling forward with 1 treb. Okay, as Genoese crossbowmen gonna escort the artillery back. MbL needs to repop here. 40, 50, a lot of villagers in the queue. Okay, needs to regroup here. Yeah, needs to get them all in a big bundle. The treb goes down. That's kind of sad. Okie dokie. Can this save MbL? Probably not, right? But let's see. Let's see how he approaches this. He's getting all of his military together. Viper going hand cannoneer now behind this, but Viper only has 6 on gold. Oh yeah. So there is still gold in MbL's base, but Viper has run out of gold in his own base. That's kind of crazy. In terms of relics, Viper has 3, MbL has 2. So pretty balanced there. But yeah, here comes the swarm. As Viper, yeah, just hiking backwards here. Leading these guys in towards the castle. But yeah, we talked about this part of the eco being very, very vulnerable. And Viper's going to have to garrison everything here. Does MbL have arson? I hope so. Yeah, no siege, no dice, yeah. Herbal medicine. Oh my god. Didn't see that coming in. Yeah. As MbL has to do damage. He's boomed back to 30 villagers. He's now getting elite skirmisher. Okay. Maybe that could have come earlier. As he's going to try and take out this TC. Viper ungarrisons the vills, but the Cavalier are there. And Viper counter raiding with Hussar. So yeah, all the villagers that are new are just going to go down again. Yeah, feels bad. Could just be GG. Yeah. Genoese are here in a choke point. Viper needs to micro these. They do have 1+4 melee armor, which is pretty nice. These guys have how much attack? 12 plus 4, so yeah, significant. Not insignificant. How many villagers is Viper losing? He's down to below 100 vills. MbL back up to 30 after the raids, so yeah. How many militia are left? 59 militia left. Viper continuing to produce villagers though. MbL didn't take down the TCs. As the hand cannoneers are going to come in and mop up the rest of these guys. Yeah. A fun end to what has been a fantastic fantastic game, we have to say. Okay. It's GG. Yeah, it was a very sweet game. Bizarre plays early on. The button was pushed, there was raiding, there was Trebs getting ridiculous shots. It was pretty tasty. It was pretty tasty. But yeah, what's left now is just for MbL to call it. After the revolutionaries die, Viper has 108 fills, which is perfect. And MbL has 34. Doesn't feel fantastic. Viper gonna recastle this hill, which was instrumental to his Castle Age play. Coming with a bunch of villagers. This monastery's still up from before. This has seen a lot of shit, but the two town centers that were here are both dead. So yeah, coming full circle here, this game. Very nice. Very, very nice. And this castle will go up and should seal the deal. Yeah. But about Onager play was good for a while. Yeah, it's so hard to keep them alive. Like with Hussar and Bombard cannons on the field. Trying to play Onager just seems really tough. But maybe it's just the only thing you can go for, right? He had to do something. Couldn't just stick with the Cavalier. Okay. Viper has saved all of his Trebs and Bombard cannons, and now we'll use them to win the game. MbL still playing on. 36 villagers. Viper with stables hidden down here. Cavalier trying to chase this one Hussar. Okay. Over here, Hussar taking out a TC. MbL just needs to call it now. There's a Bombard cannon one shot on Onager. I think it does. I think it does. We're getting to 105 territory. Not that Viper would ever do that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Style points to MbL, but that was a fantastic matchup. Fantastic Civ matchup that we really haven't seen too much of. Really interesting. And MbL versus Viper is always good.